At Rep Fest this year, they told us to go home and tell our stories. And that's what I'm doing today. This is my Avon story. My name is Tracy. I am the youngest of 6 children. Even though I was the youngest of 6, I was still raised a lot like an only child, because there's a big age difference between me and my siblings. The oldest sibling was 18 when I was born, and the youngest was 10. So by the time I got to where I can remember, it was just me and Mom. And that made me and Mom real close. I didn't have a lot of siblings to play with, so me and her were really tight. She would call me her little shadow because I was right behind her all the time. When I was little, we had an Avon lady that would come by, and her name was Miss Flinchy. And Miss Flinchy would come, and she would sit on the chair, and me and Mom would usually sit on the couch, and she would give Mom a book, and she would give me a book, because she knew that Mom would probably find something, but she knew I was definitely going to find something, and that Mom usually picked out something for me. And I would go through and I'd look at the book, and I would be, oh, look at these. Look at this. This is so pretty. See how pretty these earrings are. Oh, they would look so pretty. Or I would take and I would find where it has where you rub here, and I'd rub my wrist, and I'd say, oh, Mom, smell. Don't it smell so good? Wow, that would smell so pretty on me. And it was fun. It was fun memories. Looking at the Avon books with my mother. Well, when I started school, I realized that I had a list. Before I went to school, I didn't know I had any issues at all. But the kids in my class let me know real quick that I would mess my words up, and that they would blend, and that I just talked different than they did. And that made me very self-conscious. I didn't want to be heard. I got to where if you talked to me, I would talk to you a little, but I would not go out of my way to talk to you at all. I didn't want to create opportunity to be made fun of. I started not wanting to be heard. I wanted to hide my voice. And then all of my classmates were petite and little. They were little, short, and petite, and thin, and they were just little. They were built like fairies. They were just so tiny, and I wasn't. I was not tiny. I was tall, and I was broad-shouldered, and I was built more like a football player than I was the little fairy-like creatures that ran around my classroom. And that made me not want to be seen. I wanted to be hid. I didn't feel as pretty as they were. And I just was sad. I was sad, and I would build walls up. I just felt like I was just building walls so you couldn't see me and you couldn't hear me, and that's just the way it was. Well, one day my mom became the Avon lady. Ooh, you talk about happy. I was so happy because I thought I got some Avon before. But when my mom going to be selling it, oh yeah, I was so thrilled. And when the Avon books or the Avon orders would come in, it was like Christmas. I couldn't wait. I was opening up the boxes and helping her. And I would study her stuff that she got. And I would look, the book, even the brochure, I would look at the brochure, and I would read all the helpful tips that it would have. And it would be like, what skin cream do you need? What face regimen should you be on? How do you make your eyes do this? Or how do you do the smoky eyes? Or how do you, what colors are for you? And I would study it hard. And my mom would take me. Every time she had an Avon meeting, every time she went to deliver Avon, she took me with her. And she'd call me her little model. And I would have my jewelry on and my earrings and ankle bracelets and rings, and I would have my makeup done. And a lot of times when the ladies would have questions about a product, Mom would look at me because she knew that I had studied and that I was really, knowledgeable of that. And I would help the ladies, and they would listen. And it made me feel good because these grown women would listen to me. And it would start making me feel better about myself. And the more I used the products and put the knowledge that I had applied it to myself, my skin started looking better. And when you start going through pre-teens, your skin can be getting kind of rough. And it just, between my skin looking better, wearing the makeup better, wearing jewelry that made me feel pretty, I started to feel better. I felt better about myself. And I didn't mind being seen anymore. And I didn't mind being heard anymore. And it helped me start taking down the walls that I had put up. And it helped me make more friends and come out of the shadows. I lost my mom. When we was going through her stuff, I seen her pens. She had lots of pens. And she had lots that said Avon, and lots that she got from Avon and President's Club. And I thought, I should do that. I should become the Avon lady. That was something we had together. And I should do that. So I did. I signed up. And I went to Rep Fest this year. They didn't have Rep Fest, when Mom sold all those years ago. But I got to go this year, and I did. And right before I left, I seen this pen. This was my mama's. And I took it with me. She never got to go to Rep Fest, but a part of her went with me. And that means a lot to me. But that's my story. Avon helped bring, was something me and my mom shared. Avon helped me find my voice. It helped me not mind being seen. And that's my Avon story.